Ladies with gentle hands, today we will be trying to go 82-0 only using players that ChatGPT can give us, such as if we ask for a random player and it gives us Michael Jordan, we've got to use prime Michael Jordan. At the end of year 1, we unsurprisingly go 0-82 as we just had a team full of 40 overall players, so it's completely expected. Your year 1 MVP is Victor Wet Bananas as he gets 27 points, 14 boards, 5 dimes and 3.5 blocks. That's usually the typical Wet Bananas performance you'll find in a 2K sim. Igor Demon wins Rookie of the Year. I've noticed him and Cooper Flagg usually win Rookie of the Year in the 2025 resims, so not surprising there. Kobe White wins 6th of the Year. Nice haircut, mate. Victor Wet Bananas wins Defensive Player of the Year. No surprise there, he is 7'10". Matas Buzelis wins Most Improved Player. Okay, don't mind it. Desmond Bain wins Clutch Player of the Year, averaging 28 points. A good season for his standards. Chris Finch wins Coach of the Year. And Nathan Mack wins Executive of the Year. This is your All-NBA first team. You've got Victor Wet Bananas, the rest you can read. So All-NBA second team, you can read that. All-NBA third team, you can read that. Your year 1 NBA champions are the Minnesota Timberwolves, as they are led by Anthony Edwards, who gets 36 points a game. And I've noticed it's always between Anthony Edwards and Cade Cunningham are the two players 2K favourites this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see them win loads of FMVP. First random player we add to the team is going to be Dirk Nowitzki. For year 2, we add Dirk Nowitzki, the greatest German player of all time, in hopes to make us win a game, but I wouldn't be surprised if we go 82-0 for another year. At the end of year 2, we go 0-82 again. That's not surprising as it was Dirk Nowitzki against the rest of the NBA. At the end of year 2, Victor Wet Bananas wins MVP with similar stats to last year. The main event wins Rookie of the Year. Kobe White, another 6th Man of the Year. Dirk Nowitzki, Defensive Player of the Year, with 27 points, 27 boards, 3 blocks, deserved. Matas Buzelis, Most Improved Player. Then Clutch Player of the Year. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. Zachary Staples, Executive of the Year. It's your All-NBA first team. Dirk got All-NBA first team, so he's definitely carried us there. The second player we're going to be adding is T-Mac. So this is the roster with Dirk Nowitzki and T-Mac. Hopefully we can get a couple more wins, maybe 5-ish, but we might still go 0-82 for another year. At the end of year 3, Victor Wet Bananas wins his 3rd MVP. Not surprising that one. Probably worst stats. Igor Demon, 2nd Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, 6th Man of the Year. Dirk, Defensive Player of the Year, 2nd year in a row. Neemias Queta, Most Improved Player. Tyrese Maxey, Clutch Player of the Year. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. And Christian Bartlett, Executive of the Year. Victor Wet Bananas is in All-NBA first team, as well as Dirk Nowitzki. And T-Mac made All-NBA second team with SGA, averaging 30 points, so he was the main points getter. Dirk was the better player, obviously. At the end of year 3, we go 7-75, so we won 7 more games than last year. That's pretty impressive. And hopefully next year we can go into the 20-win mark. Hopefully not be the worst team in the NBA, depending on who the next player is. The Raptors won the chip, which is pretty surprising, as Scotty Barnes wins FMVP. Probably not the best FMVP we've ever seen, but it'll do. The third player we're adding is going to be Chris Mullin, a Warriors legend. This is your roster for year 4. We've added Chris Mullin. So we've got ... T-Mac at the 2, Chris Mullin at the 3, Dirk Nowitzki at the 4, and ... at the 5. So hopefully we can win a couple more games this year. The Joker is your year 4 MVP, averaging 28, 13 and 10, a triple-double a night. That's pretty good. It's probably one of the best MVP seasons ever. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year. He wins it quite a few. Josh Giddey, 6th of the Year. Victor Wet Bananas, Defensive Player of the Year again. Neemias Queta wins Most Improved Player. Steph wins... Steph. I haven't seen him in videos quite often. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year. And Christian Bartlett, Executive of the Year. Your All-NBA first team has T-Mac and Dirk Nowitzki, so that's an improvement. Chris Mullin definitely helped T-Mac. T-Mac's Chris Mullin only defensive second team. That's Disappointing season, actually. At the end of season 4, we finished with an 18-64 record, only 5 games off the 29 seed of the Utah Jazz. So we're getting there, but we're not quite there just yet. The Detroit Pistons are your Year 4 NBA champions, and I'm assuming Cade Cunningham is your FMVP. Would I be right? I would be correct. It's always him and Ant who are FMVPs, so that we will see them do quite a lot. The next player we're going to add is going to be Pau Gasol. Perfect. We needed a center badly. This is your roster for Year 5. We've added Pau Gasol, so we've got beep at the 1, T-Mac at the 2, Chris Mullin at the 3, Dirk Nowitzki at the 4, and Pau Gasol at the 5. That's a big improvement. Big improvement. That should hopefully mean we can win at least 25 games. The end of Year 5, Victor Wembanyama is another MVP again. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Neemias Queta, Most Improved Player. T-Mac, Clutch Player, 31 points, big improvement. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year, and Aaron Phillips, Executive of the Year. Dirk, Powell, and T-Mac, that's 3 players in the first team. That's very promising. No one in the second team, no one in the third team. Chris Mullin, another void season, disappointing. The Knicks replicate what they did in real life. They are champions, and Jalen Brunson or Cat will be Cat wins FMVP, the zesty boy. Good news, we're no longer the worst team in the NBA. We finished with a 30-52 record, and we are the 5th worst team in the NBA, or the 26th best team. The next player we're going to add is the highlight reel himself. Oh my God. We finally have a full roster of T-Mac at the 1, Chris Mullin at the 2, the human highlight reel at the 3, Dirk Nowitzki at the 4, and Pau Gasol at the 5. The Joker is your Year 5 MVP with another triple-double average. Igor Demon, Rookie of the Year again. Josh Giddey, 6 again. Victor Wembanyama's Depoy. Matas Buzelis, Most Improved. Luka Doncic, Clutch. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year. And Nathan Mack, Executive of the Year. We had 2 players in the All-NBA first team, Dom and T-Mac. 2 players in All-NBA second. None in the All-NBA third team. And then defensive, yeah. With a full roster, we get 56 and 26, and with the 4th best team in the NBA. That is a huge improvement from the 5th worst team in the NBA. Next year, I think we're going to win a championship. In round 1, we face the Celtics. We're going to sim the round, hoping for a win. 2-0 up, and we fumbled. How have we fumbled? Pistons to Wolves, and Anthony Edwards gets his 2nd FMVP against Cade Cunningham. It's going to be a battle. The 6th player we're going to add is going to be Sean Marion himself. The 6 is here. This is your Year 7 team. We've added Sean Marion. So we've got T-Mac at the 1, Chris Mullin at the 2, D. Wilkins at the 3, Dirk at the 4, and Powell at the 5. Hopefully we can win a couple more games this year. We finally have our first Bucks MVP in T-Mac, averaging 31, 4, and 10. That's a pretty good season. The main event is going to be Rookie of the Year. Again, Josh Giddey, 6 of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, D-Boy. Neemias Queta, Most Improved Player. It's not surprising. Steph, another clutch player. Not surprising. Coach of the Year, Doc Rivers. Well done, his record. Does that say? That says subscribe. Well, I think that's what you guys should do right now. Have you done it yet? Never mind. Anthony Edwards is your NBA Cup MVP. We got T-Mac and Pau Gasol in the first team. That's pretty good. Dirk in the second team. It's a 3rd nod for an All-NBA. And no one in the third team. That's not ideal. At the end of Season 7, we managed to be the top team in the NBA, going 68 and 14, with a better home record than away record. It's pretty nice. Hopefully next season we can win a couple more games, such as 70. We're in the playoffs this time.
This doesn't really matter that much,
the 8 seed
but
Magic.
we're going to see if we can
Probably
add it off
going to
with
be a sweep.
a ring, hopefully a sweep,
Sweep
which
them.
we do.
We then play the Hawks. We're going to simulate round 4-1.
We beat them,
and then the
4-1,
Pistons of Cade Cunningham. It's going to
sweep the Pistons,
be a sweep.
and now it's up to the Spurs.
Thing.
As we sweep the Spurs.
And Pau Gasol. Didn't expect him to be our first Finals MVP.
Triple-double.
That's
so
not who I expected.
Fair play.
The next player we're going to be adding is George Mikan. That's perfect. After adding one of the original good players in George Mikan, we now have T-Mac at the 1, Dom at the 2, Chris Mon at the 3, Dirk at the 4, and George Mikan at the 5. Dirk is still our best player, but George is in a second. At the end of year 8, Victor Bananas wins another MVP, not surprising. Similar stats to what he usually averages. Main event, another Rookie of the Year. T-Mac, 6th of the year. I think something happened. I don't know what happened, but he's 6th of the year. Wet Bananas, Defensive Player of the Year. Matas Buzalis, Most Improved. Cade Cunningham, Clutch Player of the Year. We're going to try this one more time, but I think that says subscribe at the bottom left. Have you done it there? Never mind. Anthony Edwards, another NBA. That's your All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team. Dirk made it in, and that's your third team. I think that's our only nod, other than Sean Marion, who averages 3 steals a night. That's all right. It's good defensive, and that's the rest of your All-NBA nods. We finished with a final record of 17-12 with an 85.4 win percentage. We lost quite a few of our games on the road, so next season, hopefully, depending on who we add, if it's a defensive player, if it's a good player, if it's just both a two-way engine, maybe we can win more games. The Thunder are your NBA champions, and SGA, SGA is your finals MVP. We got eliminated round 1 to the Raptors. I don't know what happened there. The next player we're going to be adding is going to be MJ. Oh my god. After adding arguably the greatest of all time, we now have T-Mac at the 1, MJ at the 2, Dom at the 3, Dirk at the 4, and George Mikan at the 5, with Marlon Gasol and Marion on the bench. This could go 82-0. The Joker is your MVP, averaging a triple-double, 30-point triple-double. That's a great season. And Igor Demon, Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Bananas, D-Boy. Matas Buzalis, Most Improved. Ant-Man, Clutch Player. I've hit the coaching records, but Jokic, Wet Bananas, we haven't actually got anyone in the All-NBA teams. Mike and all defensive, but I guess finish with a record of 76-6 with a 92.7 point percentage. This time losing more games at home than on the road. Disappointing. We now play the Hawks in round 1. We're going to simulate the playoffs. We sweep the Hawks, sweep the Cavs, go to 7 games against the Knicks, and in the finals we sweep the Wolves as MJ wins FMVP in his debut season with the Bucks. The next player we're going to be adding is King James. It's not scripted. I swear it's not scripted. But now we've got T-Mac at the 1, MJ at the 2, King James at the 3, Dirk at the 4, and George Mikan at the 5. I seriously think this team can go 82-0, and I might be able to end the video. Victor Wet Bananas, another MVP. Main event, another Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, another 6th Man of the Year. Wet Bananas, another D-Boy. Jarace Walker, Most Improved Player. Haven't seen him. Zion, Clutch Player. Haven't seen him. That's your All-NBA first. That's your All-NBA second. That's your third. No one. We finally go 82-0, getting that 100% win percentage, meaning the video can finally end and I can stop simming seasons. Can we end this video off with a chip? We have Charlotte in round 1. We're going to simulate it. We sweep them. We sweep the Cavs. We sweep the Knicks. And it's another rematch. Can we sweep them again? We go to 6 games, but King James is your FMVP in your rookie year. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, ladies with gentle hands.